there, Marcia here and welcome back to Miralci. So today I'm gonna give you 10 productivity tips that should help you to do what you need to do. By this I mean that this will not be about planning or prioritizing or making time. No, for this video I am going to assume that you know what you have to do in your head and you have the time to do it, you just need that extra little push. Tip number 1 is to schedule it in. There's this saying that goes, what gets scheduled gets done, and I believe that because as long as it's just a task on your list, then who knows when you are going to do it. Well, if you schedule your tasks or your habits in your calendar, then you are sure that you have the time to do them and you have a set time when you are going to do this. Which brings me to the second tip, which is to use reminders. So if you're using a digital calendar, this is almost automatic. So use that feature to get notifications on your phone or on your computer. You can also use this in non-digital ways, for example by putting post-its where you will see them. The thing is that your brain is not going to think about what you need to do at the right times and in the correct places, so you need to help your brain with that by using reminders. The third tip is to not rely on motivation, but to rely on discipline. This might sound harsh, but the simple truth is that you will not always feel like doing what you need to do, and motivation is not something that you always have under your control, while discipline is. And cultivating that discipline and persistence, it's not easy, especially in the beginning, but it's a major life skill that will help you to get things done, and in the end you'll be so proud of yourself. Tip number 4 is to have a vision. Now, I just said that you shouldn't rely on motivation, but of course it is easier to do things when you are motivated to do them, and this tip might help you with that. Imagine that you want to start running, but you don't really have a goal for it, except that you want to stay healthy and you should be doing some exercise. Well, I can tell you that probably it will be difficult to stay motivated then. But what you can do is set yourself a goal. For example, within a certain amount of time, I want to be able to run 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers, half a marathon, a full marathon. And then you have something to look forward to, and every time you go running, you know that you'll be training with a purpose. This tip works well in the combination of using the reminders by making a vision board. So what I suggest is once you have your goal in mind, make a vision board about it and place it somewhere where you'll see it regularly. And in that way you will be reminded of your goals and the tasks that you need to do, and also you will be more motivated to actually do them. Tip number 5 is to make it as easy as possible to start doing what you need to do. For example, let's say that you want to practice playing the guitar. What I would recommend then is to place the guitar in a room where you usually sit or where you will see it often, because not only will it serve as a visual reminder, but it's also easy then to pick it up and just start playing. Now imagine that you put your guitar into the bag, in a closet, in another room, then you know that even when you get that reminder that says, hey, you need to practice playing the guitar, you need to go to that room, you need to get everything out of that closet, you need to get the guitar out of the bag, and only then you can start playing. Well, all of this requires extra effort and willpower, and it will already demotivate you even before you start. So, conclusion, make it easy to practice your habits and do your work. Tip number 6 is to avoid distractions, and this ties in with the previous tip. It's not easy to do what you need to do if you are being distracted, so some practical advice for this is, while you want to work or stay focused, turn off notifications from social media and email, and also tell the people that you live with or work with that you want to remain focused and they shouldn't disturb you. And if you still get disturbed, then try going to a place where you will not be distracted as much. Tip number 7 is to commit for only 2 minutes, and this tip will help you on those days where you just really don't feel like doing what you need to do. And on those days tell yourself, well, I'm still going to do it, but I won't do it for 30 minutes or for a full hour, I will just do it for 2 minutes. And chances are that when you get started to do this thing for 2 minutes, you will actually keep going longer. The reason behind this is simply that it's difficult to start, but once you are moving, then it's easier to keep going. Tip number 8 is to have a goals buddy. The idea is that this is a person that knows what your goals are and your plans to achieve them, and they should ask you regularly how you are doing, are you reaching your goals or not. and in that way they can hold you accountable. And on top of that, you will be more motivated because they can coach you and you're just simply not in this all alone. Tip number 9 is to set stakes, and this can be done either by rewarding yourself when you reach your goal or by, for example, promising to give someone money if you don't reach your goal. For example, recently I watched a video of an artist who wanted to become better, and he made a $1,000 bet with his nephew that within a certain amount of time he would become good enough to be featured on a major art website. And he actually succeeded. And the reasoning behind this is that our human brain is wired to care more about losing something that we already have rather than gaining something new. So this might seem scary, but if you are serious about your goals, then this might be the extra push that you need to actually achieve them. And lastly, my 10th tip is to actually do. And here I speak from personal experience that it's really nice to be in this phase where you're planning and researching, getting inspired, watching tutorials. And all of this is important, but you do need to realize that while you're doing this, you're not doing actual work. So what I suggest here is that you do take time to do this pre-work, but then you set time aside for doing actual work and getting your hands dirty, so to speak. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know which tips you are going to try, and if you have your own tips, then leave them down below in the comments. And like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching. Have a very nice day and see you next week. Bye!